So from the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night, it's exciting Imperial Valley football here in Southwest Eagle Field as the Calexico Bulldogs journey north to the county center to take on the hosting Southwest Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties in the opening minutes of the ball game. There's no score. You haven't missed anything. There have been a couple of penalties. But ladies and gentlemen, let's cut to the chase. Let's welcome Johnny Moe, John Moreno Brown for the call.
On a 2nd and 8 for the Southwest Eagles, the handoff goes to number 4. That is Mataya Cervantes. And so Cervantes picks up almost a first down as he takes it to the Calexico 39. There's a minute 22 to go first quarter, no score in the ball game. And each team has had a series of plays to run, but no score yet.
So the Southwest Eagles welcome back Matt Mills, number 15 at quarterback, who comes into the game with 34 completions on 65 attempts, 597 yards, and 8 touchdown passes to his credit. He'll be alternating with Logan Youngers at quarterback, who's filled in for him in his absence.
Mills gives it to Cervantes, who's hit hard by Leo Canchola, and gets a first down as he takes it to the Calexico 37.
We'll give you the skill set for the Southwest Eagles. They'll be alternating Mills and Youngers at quarterback. When he's not playing quarterback, Youngers will be set out as a wide receiver. The running backs are Maitai Cervantes and Oleon Underwood, number 32. The wideouts are Cole Redden, Andres Lopez, William Lillian, and Julian Lopez alternating. No score in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as the first quarter is coming to a close. Less than 25 seconds remaining as we missed out most of the first quarter due to technical difficulties, but we've got it all corrected, and we're back live here at Eagle Field along Interstate 8.
Well, Vic, Eagles are coming in 2-5 in this contest, and the Bulldogs are 4-3. So this is a good. Whoever wins will have one win in the IVL tonight. Other games in the Valley tonight, we've got Imperial at Brawley, and that's with Will Torres, Mike Swearingen, and the play-by-play man Rob Rubio, who is on our other VSN channel. That's turning into a heated rivalry, the Brawley Wildcats and the Imperial Tigers. So it's a 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Mills out of the shotgun. Here comes a blitz. Airs it out. Nobody there, but there's a penalty flag over there by the Sticks.
Okay, that are on the far side of the field. At the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen, no score. Southwest 0, Calexico 0.
And we'll be right back in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Could you use help with your electric bill? Imperial Irrigation District, your public power provider, offers several payment assistance programs. Our income-qualified customers can save up to 20 or 30% on their electric bill and also receive assistance if they face service disconnection for non-payment. For assistance, call us at 1-800-303-7756, visit one of our customer service centers, or find us online at iid.com. IID, where customers always come first.
InterCare, since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, InterCare is here to help, with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. InterCare, improving the health and wellness of the community.
Back here live at Eagle Field here on the friendly confines of Southwest High School, Calexico and Southwest in the IVL matchup, the 3rd game of the IVL.
Well, John, Calexico started out winning their first 4 games, and after suffering an emotional loss with the passing of offensive coordinator Mario Romero, they had a bye week and then they lost 3 consecutive games, the first 2 in league play. And Southwest has had a tough time scoring, being shut out against the Central Spartans and the Imperial Tigers, the Brawley Wildcats, by identical 42-0 scores.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. Swing pass.
Youngers.
Caught. And he's brought down by number 10, Lionel Canchola. But he'll pick up 3 yards.
Defensively, the Bulldogs go with number 2, Andrew Rivera, number 3, Lionel Canchola, a sophomore, Marco Esquer, a defensive back, number 4, Jonathan Pacheco, Leo Canchola, number 10, the linebacker, Luis Alcalá, 11, Frankie Loera Rodriguez, 13, Ian Hernan Perez, 18. We'll give you the rest of the starters.
3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Trips to the left side. Mills steps up, looking for a receiver, finds a man. But the pass is deflected.
By number 3, Lionel Canchola, intended for Cole Redden, number 2.
Brings up a 4th down at the 33. Looks like the 34 with 11-12 second quarter.
So just to recap, the first quarter, Southwest took the opening kickoff from their own 28-yard line and drove down to the Calexico 38-yard line. The drive was assisted by 2 Calexico encroachment penalties that gave them 2 consecutive first downs, but the Calexico defense held, and then they took over, and then the Southwest Eagle defense, very strong, forcing Calexico to punt after 3 and out.
Mills looking for a receiver over the middle. And penalty flags are thrown. Pass intended for number 20, Julian Lopez.
Julian Lopez comes into tonight's ball game with 4 receptions for 53 yards and 1 touchdown to his credit, as Matt Mills, as I mentioned before, with a 128 quarterback rating, 8 touchdown passes to his credit. His leading receiver is Logan Youngers with 15 receptions. And on the quarterback side, Logan Youngers has completed 12 passes on 29 attempts for 167 yards and 1 TD. The leading ball carrier, though, for the Southwest Eagles is number 4, Matai Cervantes. 62 carries, 607 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
So a pass interference call against Calexico gives the Eagles a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line going in. Out of this pro set, running the option. And that is number 32 who slipped and fell. That is Underwood, Olean Underwood.
Olean Underwood.
Yeah, he loses yardage on that. So they'll bring it back to the Calexico 24. They'll be faced with a 2nd and 15.
Tonight's officials representing the Imperial Valley High School Football Association, our head referee wearing the white hat is Jesse J.J. Jackson. The umpire is James Bentley. The head linesman is Sal Carrillo. The line judge is Gabriel Castro. And the back judge is John Robb. Another outstanding crew representing the IV Officials Association.
Mills out of the gun, getting chased. And pushed out of bounds by Canchola and Alcalá, but not till he gains about 5 yards, and they'll spot it right inside the 20. So Mills couldn't find a receiver, as a result faces a 3rd down and 11. And it's been pretty evenly matched up game so far. 9:40 to go, second quarter. Cervantes and Mills in the back. Trips to the right. Shotgun snap. Mills looking to the right. Finds a receiver, Youngers. Brought down by Noel Gastelum and Andrew Rivera inside the 20 at the 16. And looks like there's an injured Eagle. Number 19, Andres Lopez.
And that could be a blow to the receiving core of the Southwest Eagles, as Andres Lopez has 12 receptions thus far this season for 160 yards and 1 touchdown. So he's one of the favorite targets for either quarterback, whether it be Mills or Youngers.
And we'd like to send a shout out to our negotiating team out there who's still working hard for the Calexico Unified School District. Hopefully we get some results. Tonight's game is brought to you by Esquer Realty. Discover your dream home with Mark Esquer Realty. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect property for you. Trust Mark Esquer Realty for all your property needs. Go see Mark Esquer, the mark of excellence. By Burgers and Beer. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer in El Centro. Open 7 days a week. And come watch the VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer. And by the El Centro Police Department. We are dedicated to serve our community through partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. Quality of life, protection, and service is our commitment. And by Imperial Valley College, founded in 1962, the #1 junior college in the nation. La Fonda Bar and Grill, a fiesta of flavor in every bite. Experience the vibrant taste of Mexico with our authentic dishes crafted from the freshest ingredients, from sizzling carne asada to mouth-watering enchiladas. That's La Fonda, an El Centro tradition. By Imperial Flyer Service, taking care of the Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Proud supporter of our U.S. military and Imperial Valley communities. By the Imperial County Health Department. The mission of the Imperial County Health Department is to promote, protect, and support the health of the people, the environment in our communities. Visit our website at icphd.org. By Letterman and Bros. Have you earned your varsity letter? We'll get your Letterman jacket started today at Letterman and Bros. at 693-5034. And Donnie Wharton reminds you that when seconds count, you can depend on Reach Medical Transportation Service. And by Sanders Incorporated, Architecture and Engineering. Experience innovative design with Jimmy Sanders, Architecture and Engineering. Elevate your projects with our expertise today. Sanders Incorporated is a proud supporter of Imperial Valley football, and we wish all our Imperial Valley schools a safe and successful season. Well, we're here at Eagle Field. Hopefully the young man will be taken care of by the trainers and the paramedics that are here from the El Centro Fire Department.
Well, the Eagles like to run the West Coast spread offense under the direction of new coach Peter Blinko Jr.
Mills rolling left, looking for a receiver. Overthrows intended receiver number 5. Youngers. And so the Bulldogs will take over on downs. That was a 4th and 8, but they'll take over inside their own 20-yard line here in the second quarter with 9:04 remaining. So 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Bobby Montejano will lead him out of the huddle. Marco Esquer and Frankie Loera Rodriguez on the left side. In the backfield, Leo Canchola and Andrew Rivera in the slot. Esquer in motion. Montejano will keep it. And not much there as he is brought down by number 27 for the Southwest Eagles. That's Fernando Cervantes. But not until he picks up 3 yards, getting closer to the 20.
Well, Bobby Montejano comes in with 30 completions on 47 pass attempts for 658 yards and 6 touchdowns. As a rusher, he's carried the ball 16 times for 124 yards.
2nd and 7. Lionel Canchola, right side, finds a big hole at the 30, 35, 40. Still on his feet, crossing midfield, breaks a tackle, 40, 30, and is brought down from behind at the 25-yard line. Looks like number 42 in the stop for the Eagles. A big gain for Lionel Canchola on that run from scrimmage. Got to be about 45, 50 yards, Vic, if my math serves me correctly.
Well, the ball was on the 29-yard line.
And it got to the 29. the other side. 1st and 10 from the 29. Frankie Loera Rodriguez split to the far side.
A 40-yard scamper, John.
Esquer in motion. Another handoff to Canchola. Same side. Picks up 15 yards, but not till he's out of bounds with about 4 or 5 defenders on him.
Well, you have center, sophomore, number 72, Chris Nunez, anchoring the offensive line for the Bulldogs. The offensive guards are Josmar Alvarado, number 62, and Javier Rodriguez, 51. The tackles are 73, Joseph Guzman and Damian Sanchez, 59. So the Calexico ground game has been effective on this opening drive as they've taken the ball from their 29 to the Southwest Eagle inside their 15-yard line.
Canchola once again, this time the left side. Stopped there by number 20 and number 76 for the Eagles.
76 is Enrique Torresgosa, a senior coming into the game with 30 tackles. And number 20 is Julian Lopez, who has 9 tackles to his credit.
Canchola lost 3 yards on the play, so it'll be a 2nd and 13 from the 18-yard line. 7:08 remaining, second quarter. No score in the ball game. Montejano and Canchola in the backfields. Rivera in the slot. Frankie Loera Rodriguez and Marco Esquer on the left side. Fakes the jet sweep. There's Montejano looking for somebody who isn't there. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 13.
And a penalty flag on the play.
Ineligible receiver downfield against Calexico. I believe that's a 10-yard penalty. And moving back to the 28.
So the Bulldogs were at the 12-yard line of the Eagles. So Calexico going with Bobby Montejano, number 9 at quarterback. He's joining the backfield with Andrew Rivera, along with Luis Alcalá and Noel Gastelum. The wideouts are Marco Esquer and Frankie Loera Rodriguez. Center is number 72, Chris Nunez, a sophomore. Left to right, they go with Alvarado, Guzman, Rodriguez, and Sanchez on the offensive front.
It looks like they decline the penalty, bring it to 3rd down, Vic. 3rd and 13 at the 18-yard line of Southwest. Montejano out of the shotgun. Canchola in the backfield. Rivera in motion. Montejano looking for Rivera. He is open. Caught. 10-5. Touchdown. Wait a minute. Did we see it? Yes, touchdown Calexico. Andrew Rivera finds his way open on a little swing pass. Dump and run, yards after catch, and takes it from the 18-yard line all the way to the house.
That's right. Bobby Montejano with a 2-step drop as Andrew Rivera went in motion from his wingback position from the left side and caught the pass out on the right flat and tiptoed along the sideline for the first points of the ball game as Calexico draws first blood with 6:36 remaining in the second quarter as we get set for the Dominic Diaz point after attempt.
It's good, and so 6:36 remaining, second quarter, 7-0 Calexico. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Marianne Valenzuela Fenley is your State Farm insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. And like a good neighbor, she's located at 528 G Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Fenley at 760-344-0447 for your home, auto, and life insurance.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Live at Eagle Field, 7-0 Calexico, starting this next drive, a kickoff from Dominic Diaz. will be fielded inside the 5. And taking it to the 17-yard line. Number 4, Cervantes. So the Eagles now will get a chance to move that ball forward. Tonight, Brawley over Imperial 14-0 in the second quarter, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then 7-0, Vincent over Calapat. And that one's being played at Ward Field in Calexico. So 6.5 to go. Second quarter. First and 10 for the Eagles. Mills to Cervantes. Right up the gut. He gets more than enough. 12-yard. First and 10 for the Eagles.
The ball placed at the 40-yard line as Calexico comes in with their leading defenders. Andrew Rivera with 29 tackles. Leonel Canchola, a sophomore, with 25 tackles on the season. But the main defender is Leo Canchola with 34 tackles on the season.
First and 10. Cervantes. And brought down by Rivera and Marco Esquer. But he'll pick up 3.
Well, you had Luis Alcalá blitzing on that play, and he ran right by Cervantes as he got the delayed handoff. And Cervantes, the outstanding runner that he is for the Southwest Eagles, was able to turn in a negative situation into positive yardage, as it's now a 2nd and 8 for the Southwest Eagles. 5:32 remaining. The ball at the Eagle 43-yard line.
Fake to Cervantes. Mills has time. Looking left side and looking for Youngers. Incomplete.
So the Eagles are going left to right on your visual screen as the field runs in a west-east direction. We're right alongside Interstate 8. You can hear the semis and all the weekend traffic buzzing by behind us. We hope that doesn't interfere with the audio.
No, I doubt it, Vic. So a 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. And they'll stop the play in motion. False start, Southwest. It's a 5-yard penalty.
You know, John, for only being a sophomore, Leonel Canchola, who wears jersey number 3, plays like a seasoned veteran.
And his brother is Leo Canchola,
who leads the Calexico Bulldog defense in overall tackles.
And I think I said Leonel when he was running down the far sideline, so I apologize for that. It's Leo Canchola, number 10, and his brother Leonel, number 3.
I'm sure that the mother and grandmother have confused those names when they call them in for supper. Leonel! Leo!
How they used to call all your brothers before they got to you. So 3rd and long. Mills has all the time in the world. Evading tacklers. We've got some flags flying. Mills will take it.
Holding there in the offensive backfield.
And Marco Esquer in on the stop for Calexico.
Well, it looks like number 74, Humberto Rascon, for the Eagles, left tackle, was one of the guilty culprits there that's being flagged for holding there, and that's why the quarterback, Matt Mills, had all that time, John, to throw. They looked like they were dance partners on Dancing with the Stars on a Tuesday night. The tango.
So it goes against the Eagles, and they're going to move it back. Bulldogs could decline, and it would be a 4th down. They're going to go back. And they'll spot it inside the 30 at the 28. So 5:08 remaining, second quarter.
Well, the Bulldog defensive secondary thus far has done a pretty good job blanketing the Eagle receivers. It'll be a 3rd and 22 from the Eagle 28-yard line. They need to get to midfield right at the 50-yard line for a 1st down. 4:55 remaining here in the second quarter. If you just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, Calexico was the first to score. They lead 7-0.
Trips right. Mills, shotgun snap, rolling, looking for a receiver, finds a man at the 40.
That's Youngers.
And Youngers will take it to the 45.
So it'll be a 4th and a short 5 for the Eagles. A pickup of 18 on the play.
And looks like the punting unit is out there. Punting for the Eagles, number 22.
That's Andrew Flores, a junior.
And way back is Marco Esquer.
Way back as in standing inside the 20-yard line, the 22.
End over end. Esquer will muff it, but he tries to run and is brought down at the 30 by number 8 for the Eagles, Alejandro Serrano. So Calexico takes over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line with 4:17 remaining, second quarter.
Well, John, your thoughts thus far. We got a late start, but
We got a late start. The game started on time, but we got a late start.
Exactly, we got a late start. Thank you for the correction. But the Bulldogs, once we went on air,
they went to the ground, Vic. They went to the ground and they pounded it.
It kind of lit a fire under them, and they're taking control of the trenches.
So Leo Canchola and Bobby Montejano out of the shotgun snap. Bobby runs into some traffic. And not much there, Vic.
Looks like a rugby scrum.
There may have been some hesitation as he took the snap.
Leading the charge are number 57, Fabian Villanueva, for the Southwest Eagles. Also assisting on the play, number 76, Enrique Torregrosa, a senior.
2nd and 8 for Calexico at the 32. Rivera in motion. Montejano looking in that direction. Pass is caught. Frankie Lora Rodriguez bellies his way, gets a first down midfield at the 40, the 35, the 30. Jukes. And he could go all the way. No flags. Touchdown, Calexico. Frankie Lora Rodriguez from way back at the 32-yard line takes it to the house.
So he took a pass right over the middle as Rivera was running to the outside, gets an excellent block from Marco Esquer at the Southwest 25 or make it 28-yard line, and then he cuts back to the inside, out, faking out number 20 of the Eagles, Julian Lopez, who was the last man on the field for the Eagles that had a chance to keep him from hitting pay dirt, but the Bulldogs were successful. What do we have, a penalty?
There was an injury, but no, there's a penalty. There has to be a penalty way back here. Excellent run called back, or pass, and yards after catch.
Well, let's see what the call is from J.J. Jackson wearing the white hat.
What did he call?
We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he called it already. Probably a holding penalty. It's a 10-yard penalty.
So the Bulldogs now faced with a 2nd and 20 back at their own 21-yard line.
Coach Solano
make it the 22.
Coach Solano is having some discussion with the referees.
Well, was it a delayed call or?
I didn't see a flag, but apparently there was one, and Bulldogs got penalized. The 2nd and 20.
Well, hopefully we can add instant replay next season for not only, for our viewers,
Pacheco and Esquer split to the far side. Montejano with a shotgun snap. Leo Canchola runs into traffic again and brought down at the 25.
That was number 2 for the Eagles. Cole Redden making the stop. Correction, number 20, that was Julian Lopez.
Under 3 minutes to go. Second quarter. Calexico with a 3rd and long. They got to get to the 40 for a first down.
Well, with 2:44 remaining here in the second quarter, Calexico 7, Southwest 0. They're faced with a
Alcala now in the backfield for Calexico.
3rd and 18.
Fakes the dive. Marco Esquer with a catch in the middle. Uh-oh, there's another flag.
Somebody have their shoelaces untied?
And that was a late flag, and that was at the bench, at the Southwest bench. It's a first down for Calexico. So Calexico with a first down.
Southwest will be celebrating homecoming festivities tonight at halftime. We hope to have Ruben Valenzuela Jr. as our halftime guest as soon as his duties permit him.
So 1st and 10 at the 45. Marco Esquer with the jet sweep. Turns it up the field. 40, 35, 30. And takes it all the way to the 26. A big gain for Calexico.
And he's tackled by number 42. We don't have a 42. My apologies.
Another first down for Calexico. The ball spotted at the 26 going in with 1:50 remaining in the second quarter. Pacheco split to the near side. Montejano. Marco Esquer gets the fake. Bobby Montejano, not much there, Bobby. Did he fumble? Calexico seems to have retained the football. Pickup of 2. And we'll call a timeout with 1:13 remaining second quarter. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Back here live at Eagle Field. Calexico with the football. The ball at the 24. It's a 2nd and 8. And Calexico just had a touchdown called back due to a penalty, but they drove it nonetheless down to the 28 from back at the 29. So 2nd and 8. Esquer and Rivera on the left side. Frankie Loera split to the far side. Montejano quickly looking for Frankie Loera Rodriguez. And catching it. Touchdown Calexico. What a catch by Frankie Loera Rodriguez as he was well guarded. Kind of turns around in the end zone, Vic, and just grabs that ball like a power forward getting a rebound. So the Bulldogs will go for the point after. 13-0 with a minute to go in this second quarter. Dominic Diaz getting set to kick. Marco Esquer on the hold. And splitting the uprights. Bulldogs up 14-0. Tonight's game is brought to you by Keystone HR. Unlock your company's potential with Keystone HR, the trusted partner for all your human resource needs. From talent acquisition to employee development, we're here to streamline your HR processes and elevate your workforce. Call Keystone HR at 760-357-2929. By Grasso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Enjoy that fine Italian dining experience at Grasso's. By Sunbelt Rentals. Need equipment for your next project? Look to the expert at Sunbelt Rentals on Highway 86 in Imperial. Call us today or visit us at sunbeltrentals.com. And by the Town Pump for those excellent steaks and delicious dinners. Call the Town Pump in Westmoreland at 344-3663 for reservations. The Town Pump Steakhouse. Calexico's kicking off now to the Eagles. Dominic Diaz will boot it. Kind of a pooch at the 15. Number 20 is
Julian Lopez.
Tackled by 45 and 14 on the special teams.
45 is Hernandez, just called up from the JV.
Penalty flag on the field.
And 14, Julian Vidal for the Bulldogs in to make that stop.
And we're waiting for the call from J.J. Jackson.
Well, it's all right, John.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Against the Eagles.
Wish you had a microphone. He's doing an awful lot of talking on there. Okay. So the Eagles will give it a shot with a minute left.
So what was it, John? They both nullified each other? Two penalties?
I believe
one,
so.
One on each side?
Because the Eagles brought it to the 24 and it's being spotted at the 24.
So 1 minute left remaining here in the first half. Calexico 14, Southwest 0. We got Sal Carrillo there talking to Youngers on the far side.
That's Youngers is in the slot here. That's Cole Redden.
Cole Redden, number 2.
Spreading them out.
Johnny Hawkeye Moreno.
Mills rolling and doesn't get it off. Will they call him down?
It was a forward pass.
Right, so it'd be incomplete.
So 6 seconds running off the clock on that play. It'll be a 2nd and 10 from the Eagle 24-yard line. They find themselves down by 14 points here against the visiting Calexico Bulldogs on homecoming night for Southwest. They came out fired up to start the ball game and moved the ball well between the 30-yard lines, but Calexico's defense prevailed on that opening drive. And since the second quarter, Calexico has put up 14 unanswered points.
It's a false start against the Southwest Eagles. Move it back 5 yards to the 19.
So it looked like Youngers tried to get a head start there, running a fly pattern downfield. and the ball hadn't been snapped yet. So 5 yards added. It'll be 2nd and 15 for the Eagles. They're going left to right on your screen.
Trips left, Cervantes and Mills in the backfield. Mills has time, airs it out, tips it, and passes caught on the tip drill by number 25, Santiago Garcia.
No, that was 25 was Chance Bermudez.
Oh, Chance Bermudez. Thank you, I got about my glasses on. But nonetheless, a 1st and 10 for the Eagles, all the way down to the Calexico 25-yard line.
The offensive coordinator will say just like he designed it, but nevertheless, it's high school football, and it gives the Southwest Eagles an excellent opportunity as they're inside the green zone, the ball at the Calexico 26-yard line.
Marianne Valenzuela Fenley, your State Farm insurance agent, is your trusted partner for protection and peace of mind. Whether it's auto, home, or life insurance, Marianne Valenzuela Fenley has your back. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, she is at 344-0447. With bold, thirst-quenching flavors to help you refresh, replenish, and refuel, Prime is a perfect boost for any endeavor. Brought to you by Alfred's Distributing. Ahumada's Outlet, the best brand mattresses at the best prices in the Imperial Valley. Get a free box spring in any mattress purchase. Just say the code VSN. And by CR&R Incorporated. Are penalties piling up in your trash area? Team up with CR&R Environmental Services, your local MVPs in trash and recycling. Just like your favorite football squad, we're all about teamwork. Tackle waste problems head on with our reliable collection services. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. So the Eagles with excellent field position at the Calexico 25-yard line.
The closing seconds of the first half, 42 remaining on the clock.
Mills rolling, and nothing there. He gets sacked, but the ball gets tipped into number 25 again, Chance Bermudez.
So Bermudez has been Johnny on the spot. Well, those Johns get a lot of credit.
Well, you better believe it, you know. Johnny on the spot, Johnny be good, Johnny come lately, Johnny Moe, what other one?
I can't say the other one.
Yeah, you can.
Johnny's.
Anyway, we'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us broadcast. Jesus Escobar, Cachu Escobar, County Supervisor District 1 would like to thank his constituents of District 1, and he wishes all the Valley teams a great season. By Ivy Welding and Mechanical, experience excellence with Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Our skilled team delivers top-notch welding and mechanical solutions for your industrial needs. From precision welding to machinery maintenance, we've got you covered. Call Fred at Ivy Welding at 760-482-WELD. By Johnny's Burritos, founded by Johnny and Ana Maria Palomino in 1963, serving homemade Mexican and American food, located in Imperial and Brawley. Johnny's Burritos. By Que Pasa Calexico, listen to the podcast with Jose Alejos, hosting it for the last 6 years. Learn, grow, and make the Imperial Valley a better place. By Heart Insurance. For over 70 years, Heart Insurance has provided insurance solutions to the residents of Brawley and El Centro and surrounding areas throughout California. We have a heart for insurance. Look for a new location in Brawley on K Street. Southwest with a 2nd and long. Mills airing it out over the right side, incomplete as it was intended for number 4, Cervantes. So it brings up a 3rd down, a 3rd and 20 with 26 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And our halftime guest tonight will be Ruben Valenzuela, the athletic director par excellence for the Southwest Eagles. We'd like to hear what's going on with him, the festivities at halftime, and the very nice atmosphere here on the friendly confines of Southwest High School. 3rd and long. trips left. Mills in the pocket, airs it over the middle, and almost intercepted by Andrew Rivera. And that's okay, it'll bring up a 4th down.
You had Sean Torres, number 5, playing center field on that play. He had his eyes on the ball, and Rivera came across and not only tried to go for the interception, but deflected it away from the intended receiver as well as his teammate. Otherwise, Torres would have had a lot of green pasture ahead of him going the opposite direction. So it'll be 4th and 20, the ball at the 36, 20 seconds remaining.
Mills is sacked. And the clock will stop with 14 seconds.
And that was number 43 for Calexico, Marlon Sanchez, a senior that had him in his grasp. So the Bulldogs will take over with 14 seconds remaining here, leading 14-0 at Eagle Field. So, John, your thoughts thus far as we get down to the closing seconds of the first half?
You know, I like Calexico's running game, but when they throw the ball, they connect. But they don't throw the ball nearly enough as they should, because you've got some great receivers of Frankie Leora Rodriguez and Marco Esquer. And don't forget guys coming out of the backfield with, Leo Canchola, who probably can get yards after the catch as well.
And Alcala and Andrew Rivera.
So Leo's there. We'll take the handoff right side. It worked for him earlier. And he gets shoved out of bounds at the 40 by number 3 for the Eagles.
Dylan Galicia. So 5 seconds remaining on the clock.
The Bulldogs take it to the 39-yard line.
So this could be the last play of the first half. Calexico up 14-0 here at Eagle Field. I would like everyone to stay tuned for the halftime show. Not only will it be homecoming, but we have the exciting Ruben Valenzuela Jr., the athletic director here at Southwest High School, to grace our halftime show.
We'll get some updates for you with the Brawley Central game. I'm sorry, not the Brawley Central, Brawley Imperial game. Central has a night off. Last night, Hopeville went to Blythe to take on the Yellow Jackets. 21-6, Brawley over Imperial.
And threatening again. So what was the score last night with Palo Verde and Hopeville?
Let me find out, Vic. I know Hopeville won in the last.
Oh, they did win.
Yeah, Hopeville won. I think it was about a couple of touchdowns, but they didn't get them until the end, the fourth quarter, I believe.
Well, a win is a win.
That's right.
Whether you score in the second quarter or fourth quarter. So 5 seconds remaining here, and what could be the last play of the first half. Montejano in shotgun formation.
Montejano airs it out. Marco Esquer, and
no flag
no
there?
flag.
Right in front of the referee.
Wasn't he hanging on to his jersey?
I thought he was trying to put it on.
I guess they want to go to halftime and get the halftime festivities. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
Grasso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located at 1902 West Main Street, El Centro. Grasso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. South Cali Air Conditioning, the #1 York dealer in the Imperial Valley. Contact them today for all your AC needs. Call them at 760-556-9901. Tire Company. We are a local, family-owned business specializing in tires and automotive needs. We are located at 114 Main Street, El Centro. Call us at 760-352-1721.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Valley Sports Network, your Imperial Valley sports information and Bulldog Media 2023. For John Moreno, this is Vic Carrillo here at Eagle Stadium here at Southwest High School as we welcome Athletic Director Ruben Valenzuela Jr. to enlighten our viewing audience on the undertakings here at Southwest High School are celebrating, as you can see, homecoming night for 2023. Ruben, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Vic. Appreciate it.
So,
Thanks
Ruben, tell us what's the fall program been like for Southwest, and particularly the introduction of girls flag football and all the other sports activities that are taking place here during the first months of school.
Well, it's been a fantastic experience with girls flag football. Our girls are enjoying it. I think I've seen every team in the Valley now, and all the schools seem to be enjoying it. These girls come out and they play. We've got a lot of female athletes that love football, and they are enjoying it like you would not believe. I'm sure you've already caught a few games as well. And so it's great to see, to be able to offer another sport, not only here at Southwest, but here in the Imperial Valley for our female athletes.
And what kind of a fan turnout are you getting for the girls yet? Are they getting that exposure, or do you think they need to be moved to Friday nights as well?
Well, that's a tough call. I mean, we don't get a crowd like this per se, but we still get a pretty decent crowd. I mean, Monday night football has been happening, and Thursday night as well after JV games. That's how we've been scheduling them. We play our JV games at 5 o'clock, and then the girls at 7:30. And the turnout hasn't been bad for the first year. I think as we move forward in the following years, the attendance is going to pick up, and I think the competitiveness amongst these young ladies is going to pick up as well.
And tell us, what else exciting is happening at Southwest as you're now completed your second month of school, starting in August, and now we're midway into October, and the bulk of the fall season, the October Fest, if you will, and Halloween just around the corner.
Right. It's been very quick. October got here really quick, Vic. I mean, it was July, we were getting everything ready. August, September, here we are in league, and it has just been going so fast. I'm already starting to think about winter. You know, next month we're going to start winter sports, but football's been great. The kids, we're rebuilding our program, as you can see. And the thing is Coach Blinko and his staff have been doing a great job. They continue to really push and motivate these kids. I've seen a change. I've been here 24 years, 25 years. I've seen the change that we've had over the last 6 in these kids, and it's great to see them come out and work hard and help us to rebuild this football program, and that's the direction we're heading.
And when you talk about rebuilding, you
Right.
had that state finalist in that, I think it was 2017.
That's correct.
That team led by Tyler Sycon, Justin Cordova, and Cameron Youngers.
Right.
And the head coach was John Medesinka, and his assistant coaches, an outstanding staff,
Yep.
and every game was a sellout. Every game was exciting. Those kids had been playing together since they were in 3rd grade in the Pop Warner program. And now you've got an outstanding former football player, athlete, in Peter Blinko Jr.,
Right.
who's now coming back and helping out with the football program. What can you say about Mr. Blinko?
His work ethic. He puts in a lot of time and effort. He is young. He is new to being a head varsity coach. He's learning on the way, but he continues to motivate these kids, to keep them moving forward, to look past all of the hurdles that we've jumped over so far, and keeps building. Vic, that's one thing that I know. He keeps building. He keeps motivating these kids. They come out and play hard every single Friday. You've already seen it in the first half. Our boys are going to continue to fight through this game. They're going to continue to fight through these next 2 weeks. They know they still have a legitimate shot to make the playoffs in Division 5. They're excited about that. They know they want to get a couple more wins under their belt before that happens, and they're going to keep fighting until they do.
Well, Southwest has been known for its academics, its athletics, its music program, and what have you, and the performance, and your theater, the Jimmy Cannon Theater,
Yes.
that recognizes the fine arts and what have you. And it's the Valley venue that everybody likes to come to,
That's for
whether
sure.
it's a mariachi festival or a play.
Right.
But this all starts at the top, and it starts with you.
Correct.
This par excellence, as John in his pregame commentary
I
pointed
appreciate
out.
that, John.
And so what have you seen as some of the challenges and some of the rewards this school year as you're embarking on another calendar school year, 23-24?
It's I guess just the way athletics has evolved. When you think about us having to shut down for a while with COVID and then trying to build back up and then building the numbers again, because our numbers were really low after COVID. And that was pretty much in all sports. But it's taken time to rebuild them. Our kids are coming back. It's great to see our numbers continue to grow. If you looked at our numbers over the last 3 years, they've gotten better and better and better, despite the fact that our overall school population has dropped. But the number of athletes has increased, and that's good to see. And that's what I'm here for, is to serve those kids, is to serve our athletes and try to give them the best athletic program that we possibly can. And I'm thankful for Coach Blinko and his staff, because they've really helped bring out more football players. We're looking at the possibility of going back to having 3 teams again next year. I mean, we've had the most freshmen that we've had since before COVID, Vic, and we have almost 30 freshmen in our program this year, and that's exciting. And hopefully we keep them so that they can be that next year's JV squad, and then we can get another 30 or so freshmen next year and really continue to climb that mountain to get back to the top in football.
As we close the regular season,
Right.
Central and Brawley have the bell game. Calexico and Southwest, when Southwest first came in '96, were traditionally playing the last game of the season.
Right.
But then Vincent was added to the mix, so Calexico and Vincent Memorial will play their last game of the regular season for the battle for the border.
Right.
Hopeville and Calipatria will play the Axe game, which is an annual traditional game.
Right.
And the Imperial Tigers and the Southwest Eagles will hook up on the Fireman Helmet
Right.
Romero game.
Yes.
So can you tell us something about that?
Well, that was something that Vic and I had talked about before, just doing even before we making it that last game of the season, is that to honor a coach who actually coached at both schools. Johnny Romero coached at Imperial under Coach Mike Swearingen. When Coach Mike Swearingen came over here to Southwest, he brought Johnny with him. I had the opportunity of coaching with Johnny and got to know him really well. A great coach, and it's an honor for us to play that game in his memory, Vic, because he was a fantastic coach. He was a mentor. He loved our kids, both at Imperial and here at Southwest. And you saw it in him every single day out on the football field. I was honored to be able to coach with him and have that time and develop that friendship that he and I had. So it's great. I'm glad we do it. I want to bring whatever we can do to bring that helmet back, because it was looking great in our trophy case. Imperial has it right now, and we're going to do whatever we can to get it back. But that rivalry that's developed is great, and I have a very good rapport with Vic Cruz over there at Imperial, and it's a great way to honor a great man.
Well, not only does the legacy of Johnny Romero live on at the scholastic level with his traditional football game, but also at the professional level with the county.
Yes, with the
he
fire
was
department.
a highly revered, respected, and valued employee in the county fire department,
right.
and his loss, was hard to fill.
True.
But he, as you say, he mentored a lot of young firefighters that are now serving in the different cities throughout the Imperial Valley, as well as those that are working for the Imperial County. And I think it's an outstanding tribute on your behalf to recognize his value and perpetuate his memory with this naming the game after him, and symbolically with a helmet, the fireman's helmet.
Yep.
Any closing comments that you'd like to make?
Oh no, this is what Friday night is about, and glad to have you guys here. Glad to see a great crowd. It's homecoming for us, and this is what we do. This is why we do what we do, right, John? It's because of these kids. We serve these kids, and that's been our calling, and we love what we do. I know we do, right, John? We love what we do, and there's no better way to spend a Friday night in the fall than to serve these kids and provide them with the best athletic program, extracurricular program that we can in all of our high schools here in Imperial Valley.
And you're absolutely right, Ruben. I don't mean to interrupt you, but you know what? It is a calling, and I've been called many things in my life, but this is a calling, and we do what we do because we love it.
Yes. I'm here. I know John will agree with me when I say this. We don't have a job, Vic. We have a career. We have this calling. We don't have a job. This is not work for us.
No.
This is love for us. This is because we love these kids, and we're going to give them everything that we possibly can, day in and day out.
It's a pride that we come to school every day, and do what we do.
Yeah, and I respect him because of the fact that he's never left that city. He has never left. I'm sure he's had opportunities to do so, but he never has.
There ain't no pity in Bulldog City.
No, absolutely. And the thing is that the fact that he gives back to the school that he grew up in. I got to do that for a little while in Imperial, my first 3 years as an educator. I got to do that for a little while, but I couldn't pass up the opportunity when Joe Evangelist gave me the opportunity to come here.
Well, that was Imperial's loss and Southwest's gain. You've done an outstanding job.
Thank you very much.
I've known your family for quite some time.
Yes.
And the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree.
And the thing is that there's a little bit of Bulldog in me because I'm an Alvarado, in case you didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay. So the thing is that, my mom would say it too, mijo, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog.
Class of 63, 64, and 66.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So even back then, and she would never let me forget it. But, it's like I said, we love what we do. And that's why we're here.
Well, we thank you for coming on.
Thank you very much, Vic, for having me.
It's a blessing, and continue doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And thank you for the hospitality and the graciousness that you've extended to us.
Always. You guys, you're always welcome here at Southwest.
Okay, John, shake his hand.
All right. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Letterman and Bros, keeping up with the all-American high school tradition, athletics and academics. 20 years of experience serving the whole Imperial Valley.
We just moved, so there's millions of...
Valley is in bloom, over 9 acres. When we started, we grew a quarter of an acre.
Now I'm taking on new products on the regular.
We always dreamed of having this property, so...
I want to make my yard look as beautiful as...
Largemouth bass.
Yep.
We've got tons of them, don't we, buddy?
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Visit us online at rdoequipment.com or contact your local RDO for in-stock availability.
Havens & Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil, sand, and all your hauling needs.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Varsity Made Letterman jackets. Save time and money by ordering online today at varsitymade.co. Casbros, it's that time of year again. Team shirt options are available and ready to go out for adult, youth, and toddler sizes. Call us and let us know how we can help at 760-550-6878.
El Distrito de Irrigación de Imperial, su proveedor de energía pública, ofrece varios programas de asistencia de pago. Nuestros clientes con ingresos que califiquen pueden ahorrar entre un 20 o 30% en su factura de electricidad y también recibir ayuda si enfrentan desconexiones por falta de pago. Para recibir ayuda, llámenos al 1-800-303-7756. Visite uno de nuestros centros de servicio al cliente o visite iid.com. iID, donde los clientes siempre son primero.
Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation. Winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will run! We will run! Ladies and gentlemen, the
rookie has arrived! This season, we are hydrated. The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah! The Brawley Police Foundation is an independent, nonprofit organization that provides grant funding and crucial resources to the Brawley Police Department, with programs that would normally not be funded. These programs directly improve public safety and enhance the quality of life for our citizens. Radfin is a unique lifestyle clothing brand geared towards the avid angler and outdoorsman. We manufacture our hats, tees, and performance shirts out of El Centro, California. Shop Radfin online at www.radfin.net.
Could you use...
So from the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night, this is exciting Imperial Valley football on VSN Sports.net, the Valley Sports Network, and your source for Imperial Valley sports. For John Moreno, this is Vic Carrillo in our 30th year of Bulldog Media at Eagle Field here at Southwest High School in El Centro, California, as the Calexico Bulldogs getting ready to start the second half, leading 14-0 over the homecoming celebrating Southwest Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome that voice of choice, your friend and mine, Johnny Moe, John Moreno Brown.
Thank you, Vic. We're here live starting the second half of this Calexico Southwest Eagle game, and it's a 14-0 matchup, but we've got some other scores elsewhere. Brawley is at halftime over the Imperial Tigers, 21-6.
Vincent Memorial was leading the Calipatra Hornets. They're playing at Willis Ward Field in Calexico, and that was 7-0. Last night, the Hopeville Vikings defeated the defending state champions, the Palo Verde Yellow Jackets, 20-14 in Blythe. So they're in the driver's seat in league play right now.
Right. Well, Vincent is in first place, but they've got Hopeville next week, and that's another tough contender for the Desert League.
Right, and right now it looks like Vincent will go into that game undefeated in league play, and the Vikings as well, and we'll be doing that game on VSN South Friday night.
Next Friday, and then on Thursday we'll be at the Brawley Calexico game up at Warren Field in Brawley. So as we get set for the second half of play, the Calexico Bulldogs had a pretty balanced attack. When they threw the ball, they made things happen with their outstanding receivers, Marco Esquer, Frankie Lora Rodriguez, and coming out of the backfield,
and Leo Canchola.
And Leo Canchola running the ball. So that's what they want to continue doing in the second half. For Southwest, they drove the ball on that first drive, and they've made some big plays as well, but they just haven't been able to punch it into the end zone.
Well, John, one thing is being successful between the 30s, going from your 30-yard line to your opponent's 30-yard line, but that doesn't get you any points unless you have an outstanding field goal kicker. And the Calexico defense stiffened up both times when the Southwest Eagles were in the green zone, and as a result, the Bulldogs were able to capitalize on their offensive series in the second half, scoring 2 big play touchdowns, and they had 1 touchdown called back, an 80-yarder. So tonight's game being officiated by head referee wearing the white hat, Jesse J.J. Jackson. His umpire is James Bentley. The head linesman is Sal Carrillo. The line judge is Gabriel Castro, and the back judge, John Robb. As we get set for the second half kickoff by the Southwest Eagles.
Andrew Flores will be kicking off for the Eagles, and back to receive Frankie Leora Rodriguez, number 6, Jonathan Pacheco, and Andrew Rivera. As we're just about to get started. Second half underway. Andrew Rivera at the 15. Runs into traffic and will be tackled at the 23.
Well, offensively, the Bulldogs will come in with Andrew Rivera, who has 1 touchdown run to his credit. Luis Alcala has scored 4 touchdowns on the ground, and Canchola has 1. Montajano has 1. Frankie Loera Rodriguez has rushed for 3 touchdowns and caught 1 touchdown pass for 4 touchdowns. Marco Esquer with 3. Leo Canchola with 3, and Noel Gastelum has 3 rushing touchdowns. So the Bulldogs, or the balanced attack, kind of spreading out the wealth offensively with Bobby Montajano, that standout junior quarterback, at the helm.
Fumble on the exchange of the jet sweep, and Marco Esquer losing yardage. They were at the 28. Now they'll spot it at the 20. A loss of 8.
So the Bulldogs misfiring on their first offensive play here of the second half, leading 14-0. Bulldogs are going right to left on your visual screen. They're wearing their all-white uniforms with garnet trim, white helmets, garnet stripe. The Eagles, their colors are purple and Vegas gold, but they're wearing solid white pants, black jerseys with the black numerals outlined in gold, and solid black helmets.
Second and 15 for Calexico.
I correct myself, their helmets are dark purple.
The handoff to number 28 for Calexico That is Davian Rodriguez. And he'll pick up a yard.
So Davian Ramirez with the carry.
Ramirez, I'm sorry. Thank you, Vic, for correcting me.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Couldn't be. Then who took the cookie from the cookie jar?
3rd and 15 from the 22. Calexico with a football. Esquer and Loera Rodriguez split to the right. Rivera in the slot in motion. Montejano looking into his right. Frankie Loera Rodriguez completes the pass, gets a first down, takes it to the 40-yard line, a pickup of 18 on the reception. So a 1st and 10, move the chains for the Bulldogs.
And it looked like number 9 for the Eagles. Or was that number 8? Alejandro Serrano.
First and 10. Davian Ramirez. 2-yard gain. Brought down by number 57 for the Eagles.
Fabian Villanueva, a senior. Villanueva with 10 tackles to his credit this season.
9:11 remaining 3rd quarter. Bulldogs 2nd and 8. Leo Canchola now in the back. He gets the handoff right side.
Looking to run behind the blocking of Javier Rodriguez along with Damian Sanchez.
A gain of 4. Ball at the 46.
So it'll be 3rd and about 5. 3rd and 5. As Humberto Rascon comes in to play the nose tackle position for the Eagles. Bobby Montejano in shotgun formation.
Canchola with a handoff right side. Brought down by Cervantes. Not much there for the Bulldogs. Be facing a 4th down.
So the ball at the 46-yard line of Calexico, John. Is it a punting situation for Calexico, or will they go for it?
Well, I don't see Dominic Diaz coming out.
You see Alcala, now Alcala is being called back to the sideline.
There it is, they're punting. Dominic Diaz is in there. And Underwood back to receive inside his 25-yard line. Good snap. Dominic Diaz gets an end over end. Underwood will field it at the 23. And Frankie Loera in on the stop there.
But it wasn't until number 3 for Calexico coming in to make that hit.
Leonel
Canchola, the sophomore.
So the Eagles will try with 7:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Canchola with 19 solo tackles, 6 assisted, 25 overall, made his presence felt on that punt coverage. So the Eagles will be taking over at their own 29-yard line. In at quarterback is Logan Youngers in place of Matt Mills.
Coming out of a pro set. Cervantes gets the handoff. And Leonel Canchola and Angelo Alcala there on the stop. A gain of 3. So a 2nd and 7 for the Eagles.
So Youngers joined in the backfield with Cervantes and Oleon Underwood as the running backs. The wideouts are Cole Redden, Andres Lopez, William Lillian, and Julian Lopez. 5:50 remaining here in the third quarter. Calexico 14, Southwest 0. Here at Southwest High School at Eagle Stadium.
And there's movement on the line. It'll probably go against the Bulldogs. Encroachment's a 5-yard penalty, so it'll be second and short for the Eagles. They'll spot the ball around the 37-yard line. So Youngers is in there now as...
What's his number, 60 what?
Who?
63?
Are you asking me or you're talking to Jose, our tech guy? 2nd and 3, 2nd and 2.
These are nice looking glasses you got here, John. How come you're not wearing them?
Because I don't need him to see, I need him to read. 2nd and... Doesn't sound right, huh? Cervantes with a handoff. 43-18. And the initial hit was by the big fella, number 58.
So
43-18 and 58.
58 is Chris Fernandez, a junior, but Cervantes picks up that much needed first down to keep this drive alive with 4:48 remaining here in the third quarter.
1st and 10 for the Eagles.
The Eagles find themselves down by 14 here on homecoming evening.
Fakes the dive, and Youngers is taking it to the 40, to the 44.
And tripped up by number 10.
A gain of Leo Conchola.
Leo Conchola.
A gain of 3. So we'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Southwest Eagles. 4:19 remaining.
Also assisting on that play, number 23, junior Luis Vasquez.
A beautiful night for football, Vic. The humidity's gone, the weather's cool. It's just great to be out here.
Friday night lights, John, you couldn't ask for more. And it's October 13th.
Maybe some hot popcorn, double doubles. 2nd down, left side pass caught. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Number 19 on the reception, that's Andres Lopez. They'll cross midfield and take it to the Calexico 46.
Andres Lopez, slightly injured in the first half, has come back here in the second half. He came in with 12 receptions for 160 yards and 1 touchdown as one of the favorite targets for quarterback Matt Mills and Logan Youngers. Youngers right now handling the quarterback duties for the Southwest Eagles.
1st and 10. Youngers decides to keep at the 40. Brought down by Marco Esquer. Picks up a good gain on that one. A gain of 7. So a gain of 7 with under 3 minutes to go, third quarter.
The ball at the 38-yard line of Calexico. You know, John, a lot of these high school teams like to use that West Coast spread. Pete Blinko Jr. in his first year coaching here at Southwest High School likes to implement this with the versatility of his quarterbacks, Mills and now Youngers.
Pass is complete to number 25, but Leonel.
Chance Bermudez making that reception. Bermudez also an outstanding pitcher for the Southwest Eagles on their baseball team.
And Bermudez, does he get the first down? He does. So it's a first down for the Southwest Eagles. They'll move the chains and get to the Bulldog 35-yard line. So this quarter has gone rather quickly as a minute and 45 remaining in the third. Youngers and Cervantes in the backfield with double doubles. And Youngers is going to throw it. The pass is caught in the right flat. 19, Andres Lopez, brought down by Leonel Canchola. He's all over the place, Leonel.
Leonel Canchola, right, only a sophomore, but Andres Lopez making his second reception on this offensive series to keep the chains moving and the ball in the possession of Southwest with 1:14 remaining.
A gain of 9 on the play.
So it'll be second and short for the Eagles.
Cervantes finds a big hole and goes to the left side. Stutter steps and jukes, but Marco Esquers brings him down, but not after he gets a whole bunch of yardage, takes it into the red zone to the 12, 13-yard line. Move those chains for the Eagles, 1st and 10. So they found a hole in the defense and took advantage of it.
Well, Cervantes, an excellent low-to-the-ground type of runner and difficult to tackle, but once he gets a head of steam going forward, he's able to advance that ball deep into Bulldog territory, the ball at the 13-yard line of Calexico.
Cervantes again up the middle to the, looks like the 8-yard line.
Sean Torres, number 5, back in his second game back in action this season, overcoming a injury from last year, finally was given clearance and has been playing center field defensively as a safety for the Calexico Bulldog defense.
Cervantes to the 5, the end of the third quarter, and stopping him, Alcala. So switching sides, and we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Help with your electric bill? Imperial Irrigation District, your public power provider, offers several payment assistance programs. Our income-qualified customers can save up to 20 or 30% on their electric bill and also receive assistance if they face service disconnection for non-payment. For assistance, call us at 1-800-303-7756, visit one of our customer service centers, or find us online at iid.com. IID, where customers always come first.
InterCare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, InterCare is here to help, with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. InterCare, improving the health and wellness of the community.
We're live here at Eagle Field, starting the fourth quarter of play today, October the 13th, Friday the 13th. Calexico Southwest got 12 more minutes in this league matchup. The Eagles are knocking on the door, looking to score on a third and a couple of yards. Cervantes in the backfield with Youngers. Cervantes again grabs a couple of yards, faced with a 4th and short.
John, while we're waiting for the next call from the sideline, a couple of updates. Imperial losing to Brawley 35-6 in the second half. At Calexico Willis Ward Field, Vincent Memorial 21, Calipatra 0. And here we have it. Calexico 14-0.
And Vincent?
Vincent 21-0 over Calipat.
And here it's 14-0, but the Eagles are right there inside the 5 on a 4th and short.
And the Central Spartans have a bye this evening.
Cervantes, Castellum brings him down, but he gets a first down, a 1st and goal, right around the 2-yard line. So this may be it for the Eagles as they'll give it another 4 shots.
Well, they've kept the ball on the ground running while mixing it up with a pass to Andres Lopez, but Cervantes and Youngers, with their running ability, have been able to take the ball inside the red zone, now advancing the ball inside the Bulldog 5 with 10:50 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Calexico hanging on to a 14-0 lead. But the Southwest Eagles are knocking on that door.
You keep it knocking. Don't bother knocking, the houses are rocking. First and goal.
Was that Stevie Ray Vaughan, John?
Stevie Ray, empty backfield. Youngers keeps it on the ground and touchdown. Southwest Eagles from 2 yards out. Empty backfield. Logan Youngers takes it to the house for the Southwest Eagles.
Well, Youngers with that shiftiness and elusive running ability, making it difficult for the Bulldog defense to tackle him, and he was able to get the necessary yardage to get himself into, propel himself into the end zone. And as a result, with 10:23 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Southwest is now finally on the scoreboard as we get set for the point after attempt by the Southwest Eagles.
And not sure if they're looks like they may be going for 2 points. We have an injury on the field, or a Bulldog who is getting attended to. Tonight's game is brought to you by Esquer Realty. From cozy condos to luxurious estates, we make real estate dreams a reality. Go see Mark Esquer, the mark of excellence in Calexico. Buy burgers and beer for the best burgers in town. It's Burgers and Beer at 260 North Imperial Avenue. Come watch the VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer. By the El Centro Police Department, dedicated to serve our community through partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. Quality of life protection and service is our commitment. By La Fonda Bar and Grill, a fiesta of flavor in every bite. Experience the vibrant taste of Mexico with our authentic dishes, crafted from the freshest ingredients. La Fonda, an El Centro tradition. By Imperial Flyer Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Proud supporter of our U.S. military and Imperial Valley communities. By RDO Equipment, sells the best brands like John Deere on State Route 86 in Imperial, whether you're a seasoned pro in precision ag or just getting started. RDO Equipment is what you need for your success in the field. By the Imperial County Mental Health Department, visit our website at icphd.org. By Letterman and Bros, have you earned your varsity letter? We'll get your Letterman jacket started today. Letterman and Bros at 760-693-5034. Donnie Wharton reminds you that when seconds count, you can depend on Reach Medical Transportation Service. So, as we try for the point after, they're going to go for 2 as Youngers is in there with a pro set, Underwood, and Cervantes in the backfield. Cervantes with a handoff and gets the 2-point conversion, so 14-8 with 10:23 remaining in this football game. The Eagles are on the board.
Cervantes looks like he might have been shaken up on the play, or there's a, no, Cervantes, no, it might have been an offensive lineman as Cervantes is coming off the field. But Southwest cuts the Calexico advantage to 6, 14-8 there on that successful 2-point conversion by Mate Cervantes.
Experience innovative design with Jimmy Sanders Architecture and Engineering. From dream to reality, we craft spaces that inspire. Sanders Incorporated is a proud supporter of Imperial Valley football. Unlock your company's potential with Keystone HR, the trusted partner for all your human resource needs. From talent acquisition to employee development, we're here to streamline your HR processes and elevate your workforce. Call Keystone HR at 357-2929. Remember what Dippy Duck says? Never swim in canals and always conserve energy during peak hours. By Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located in El Centro, open Wednesday through Sunday. Order to go or come in for that Italian dining experience. By Sunbelt Rentals. Need equipment rentals for your next project? Look to the experts at Sunbelt. We've got the tools you need from construction to do-it-yourself at 2396 Highway 86 in Imperial. Visit our website at sunbeltrentals.com. Intercare. When it comes to healthcare, Intercare is here to help. Locations throughout the Imperial Valley, formerly Clínicas de Salud del Pueblo. By the Town Pump Steakhouse in Westmoreland. For reservations, call 344-3663. The excellent food at the Town Pump Steakhouse. By Marianne Valenzuela Fendley, your State Farm Insurance agent, your trusted partner for protection and peace of mind. Marianne is located in Brawley. Call her at 344-0447. By Prime Hydration with bold, thirst-quenching flavors to help you refresh, replenish, and refuel. Prime is a perfect boost for any endeavor. Brought to you by by Alfred's Distributing. It looks like that young man is taking time to get up.
Well, it looked like it might have been an injury suffered while he was lead blocking for Matei Cervantes as he converted that two-point conversion to give the Eagles their eighth point, and cutting into the Bulldog margin, making it 14-8. So, John, we've got ourselves a ball game here with 10:23 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Tonight's game is also brought to you by CR&R Incorporated. Are penalties piling up in your trash area? Team up with CR&R Environmental Services, your local MVPs in trash and recycling. Just like your favorite football squad, we're all about teamwork. Tackle waste problems head on with our reliable collection service. Thank you, CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. By Jesus Cachu Escobar, Supervisor, District 1 and proud sponsor of VSN. Wishing all the Valley teams a great season. By Ivy Welding and Mechanical, experience excellence with Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Our skilled team delivers top-notch welding and mechanical solutions for your industrial needs. Call Fred at 760-482-WELD. We'd like to thank our sponsors always for making this broadcast of high school football in the Imperial Valley possible. And we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Marianne Valenzuela Fendley is your State Farm Insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. And like a good neighbor, she's located at 528 G Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Fendley at 760-344-0447 for your home, auto, and life insurance.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
We're back live at Eagle Field as we're getting started after the two-point conversion that went well for the Eagles. There was an injury on the play, and the young man is getting attended to. That is number 74.
Humberto Rascon, Jr., looked like he had a player blocked into him, and as they were falling to the ground, and he came up clutching his right knee, but he's hobbling off the field on his own volition, and he's being tended to on the sideline. So
10:23 remaining in this game. Andrew Flores kicking off for the Eagles. Back to receive, Loera Rodriguez, Jonathan Pacheco, and Andrew Rivera on the far side with the pink sleeves.
What are the chances of an onside kick here, John, with 10:23 remaining? Eagles down by 6.
Possibility. Squib it. Andrew Rivera at the 12. Gives it to Frankie Loera Rodriguez. Runs into some traffic. Tackled at the 22.
Well, it didn't fool
Number
anybody.
32 in the stop.
It didn't fool anybody on the short side of the field. That was Oleon Underwood, a junior, making that tackle. So the Bulldogs will be starting out at their own 23-yard line. Ball placed on the far hash mark, nearest to the Bulldog sideline. Bobby Montejano still calling the signals at quarterback.
Bobby and Leo Canchola in the back. Marco Esquer, Andrew Rivera in tight on the right, and Frankie split near on the left side. Bad snap, but Bobby Montejano makes do as he's tackled from behind by number 76.
76, that's Enrique Torres Grosa.
So a yard gain for Bobby Montejano. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The ball at the 23.
Torres Grosa, one of the leading tacklers on the defensive line with 30 tackles coming into tonight's ball game. He goes at 260, so he's making his presence felt there in the trenches, which is always a favorite area of yours, John.
That's right. That's where it all happens. Alcala gets some blocking, takes it to the 29, almost to the 30-yard line.
And that was
a gain of 5.
Number 52, Domingo Alcaraz, a tackling machine for the Southwest Eagles, came into tonight's ball game with 58 total tackles on the season.
9:15 remaining in this football game. 14-8, Calexico.
So Bulldogs faced with a third down, about 4 yards to go. The ball at the Bulldog 28-yard line. They need to get to the 33.
You had some linemen exchanging some pleasantries down there, it looked like.
So the Bulldogs need to get to the 32. So make it a 3rd and 4.
Bobby Montejano with an empty backfield. Alcala in motion on the jet sweep. Turns it up the field when he needs to. And takes it to the 30, but still short a couple yards for the first down.
So it'll be a 4th down situation for Calexico with 8:44 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
And then tackled by number 52 for the Eagles.
And that is Domingo Alcaraz.
So 4th and short. And the punting unit coming onto the field. So Bulldogs 3 and out.
So it'll be Dominic Diaz, number 41, who during the winter season is an outstanding soccer player for Calexico.
He gets it off. It's a nice punt. It's going to go way back. Takes a Bulldog bounce right at the 15, 14-yard line. Non-returnable.
And that ball was down by number 13 of Calexico, Frankie Loera Rodriguez, who raced down the field to make that stop there of the football. So starting out deep in their own territory, the Southwest Eagles with 7:49 remaining will have the ball inside their 15-yard line, make it the 14. trying to run against a stout Calexico defense, particularly against the run.
Youngers is still in there with Cervantes. Doubles. Cervantes looked for a big hole. Penalty flag. Lost a shoe. Dropped by number 23 for the Bulldogs, Luis Vasquez. And it looks like it's a holding penalty against the Eagles. It's a 10-yarder. So if they're at the 14, they're probably going to be at the 4. .7:43 remaining.
So it'll be a 2nd and 20. Backed up to their own 8-yard line.
Half the distance. At the 7, Vic, at the 7-yard line. Youngers and Cervantes. Youngers out of the shotgun. Looking to throw, right side, airs it out. And overthrow his intended receiver, number 19. That's Andres Lopez.
So he overthrew everybody as Lopez was running a fly pattern or a streak pattern, running down the far sideline in front of the Calexico bench, but the ball overthrown by about 10 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 20 from the 7-yard line.
Logan Youngers takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Cervantes. Stopped by 43 and Alcalá. 43 for Calexico being
Marlon Sanchez.
Marlon Sanchez. So not much there. 3rd and 15.
Going into the ball game, number 2, Cole Redden with a play from the sideline from Pete Blinko.
To pick up of 3 yards in the last one. 3rd and 15. Youngers rolling, looking, breaks a tackle in the end zone. On his feet, and nobody can stop him up until he gets stopped there by number 3, Leonel Canchola. But it'll bring up a 4th and long inside the 20 at the 19. They've got to get to the 25.
Yeah, Youngers ran about 50 yards to pick up 4.
So they'll bring out the punting unit with 6 minutes, 15 seconds remaining.
An outstanding display of athleticism there of Youngers, turning lemons into lemonade, at least to give the punter some more breathing room to make that punt instead of having to punt from his own end zone.
Number 22, and Andrew Flores. Andres Flores?
Andrew
Flores. End over end kick. Marco Esquer at midfield, 45. Finds a big hole in the middle to the 30 and brought down by number 88 for the Eagles.
88 is Kenneth Urquidez.
An excellent field position for Calexico as they'll spot it inside the 30 at the 28.
So Calexico inside the green zone at the 28-yard line of Southwest on that excellent punt return by Marco Esquer, that standout senior wide receiver.
Bobby Montejano, Alcalá will take the handoff. Right side spinning. Takes more than one guy to bring him down. And he'll gain 3.
Number 52 for the Eagles making the initial contact, and that was Domingo Alcaraz, their leading tackler on defense, as he came into tonight's game with 58 tackles to his credit overall. Averaging close to 10 tackles per game.
2nd and 6. Montejano. Shotgun snap, Alcalá up the middle. Gates gains good yardage, 5 yards, takes it to the 20. And Alcalá is down. And if you look at it, he's having one of his own men fell on him. But he's up now. He's jogging to the sideline. So
he was stripped.
Calexico with a 3rd and short at the 20. 3rd and 2.
4 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Calexico 14, Southwest 8. Here as both teams seeking their first win in IVL play. Both coming in 0-2.
Leo Canchola back in there. Esqueda on the jet sweep, but there's a penalty flag. False start, Calexico. These mental mistakes, Vic.
Well, they were uncharacteristic of Calexico in their first 4 games of the season when they went 4-0. And but of late, they've kind of misfired on offense.
3rd and 7.
And have had big gains nullified because of a mental mistake.
Montejano with the keeper.
Looks like a face mask there. No flags though.
He'll take it to the 20. Is there a timeout called?
Timeout Southwest.
We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
Back here live, the Bulldogs are the 4th and 2 at the Eagle 20. Wildcats, Alcalá gets a first down and more as he'll take it to the 12. A gain of 7. So he'll be at the 12 with a 1st and 10. Luis Alcalá now going off to the sideline. Leo Canchola now back in the backfield.
So the clock ticking under 3 minutes and 40 seconds, down to 3:35.
Leo Canchola up to the 7 from the 12. A pickup of looks like 6 yards.
Okay, number 10, Canchola with the carry.
So it'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Bulldogs got to get to the 3-yard line. And then from there, it's goal time.
So the Bulldogs inside the red zone, the ball at the 10-yard line, or make it the 8-yard line.
Oh, it's the 8. Marco Esquer on the jet sweep. Breaks a tackle, turns it up, and it's touchdown Calexico. Marco Esquer on a jet sweep to the left side. Takes it from what, 8 yards out?
8 yards out, John.
Another 6. And the Bulldogs up now 20-8 as we go for the point after with Dominic Diaz. Snap, set, good. So with 2:42 remaining, 21-8, Calexico on top. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located at 1902 West Main Street, El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience.
Live at Eagle Field with the Calexico Bulldogs just coming off a score from Marco Esquer on a jet sweep to the left side. 21-8, 2:42 remaining, and Dominic Diaz kicking off.
And that could have been the nail in the coffin, John.
End over end, it'll go out of bounds right around the 14-yard line.
So they'll bring it out to the 35, I believe. Or is it the 25?
35, I think you're right, Vic.
Ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is the sole property of VSN, the Valley Sports Network. Any reproduction or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the owners is strictly prohibited.
So the Bell Bulldogs will have to gear up and play on a Thursday night. I think it's the first Thursday night of the season against the vaunted Brawley Wildcats next Thursday.
They were ahead 35-6 over the Imperial Tigers.
And they're calling it a blackout game. I guess everybody's to wear their black colors.
So we have an update in Brawley, 42-16 over Imperial, as Imperial just scored and is kicking off.
And that's with Will Torres, Ron Rubio, and Mike Swearingen calling the action on VSN. So 1st and 10. Logan Youngers is in the shotgun. And Cervantes.
Well, Matt Mills, number 15, started the game at quarterback for the Southwest Eagles, coming back from an injury, and Youngers has taken over from the second quarter on.
Did they put it in the wrong place? It's a 35-yard line. And they're moving the sticks. I guess they put it in the wrong place. So you're right, it's at the 35-yard line. Trips left.
I rest my case.
Spreading out the offense, the Eagles. Youngers rolling this way, looking, shoots it, and bounces off or caroms off one of the defenders, Leonel Canchola.
But number 19 was the intended receiver. Andres Lopez. Lopez favoring his right ankle. Came into the game with 12 receptions. Already had a couple of receptions earlier in this ball game in the third quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 35. The Eagles.
Coming split out to the near sideline is Cole Redden, number 2. As you have triple receiver, 3 receivers split out to the left.
Youngers looking. Has time, right side. Pass is caught, Underwood. But Frankie Loera Rodriguez right there for no gain. And he's having a tough time getting up. But he wrapped around him and brought him down. May have knocked the wind out of him.
Well, they dragged him off the field, John, just like they would drag the bulls off in the bull ring.
Youngers and Cervantes on a 3rd and 8 from the 37. Youngers rolling out. Shoots it. Pass is caught there. Brought down by Leonel Canchola, but the pass was caught
Chance
by
Bermudez.
number 19.
Was it 19? Okay, Andres Lopez. I thought it was Chance Bermudez.
And gets a first down. Move the chains for the Eagles.
A minute, 30 seconds remaining.
And they spike it to stop the clock with a minute and a half. So the Eagles are running out of time, down by 2 scores. Three receivers to the right side. Youngers rolling in that direction, looking. Runs into traffic, breaks out of traffic, gets a first down and more, and brought down behind by Luis Alcala, but not till he gets to the 37 of Calexico. So a 1st and 10 and good yardage for Logan Youngers at the Calexico 37. A minute 17. As we're getting to the minute mark now here in the 4th quarter. 3 receivers left side. Youngers wants to air it out again over the middle. And it's incomplete, intended for number 25.
Chance Bermudez.
So it brings up a 2nd and 10. But stopping the clock at 57 seconds. And the Eagles will get a couple more tries on a 2nd and 10. At the 37, going in. Youngers. And gets sacked by number 43 for Calexico. That's Marlon Sanchez. And the Eagles will call a timeout with 47 seconds. They're backed up to the Calexico 45. It'll be a 3rd and 17 from there. Well, Vic, we've got some Burgers and Beer sponsors, a player of the game every week. And we've seen some outstanding plays tonight by some players here for Calexico.
Well, we look at players like Leonel Canchola, Marcus Kerr, Andrew Rivera, Luis Alcala, Frankie Loera Rodriguez, Leonel Canchola. There's an array of players on the Bulldog side, the winning side thus far.
we'll get to that shortly, as the Eagles got 2 more tries to get a first down.
So 47 seconds remaining here in the ball game.
But they need a touchdown.
They need more than a touchdown, John. They need they're down by 21-8. They'll need 2 scores. They'll have to score quickly, get an onside kick, and try to score quickly again. Is it possible? Yes. Is it doable? Difficult.
Well, they've got Youngers back in the quarterback. Youngers and Cervantes, and these two were, Cervantes really ran the ball well tonight for the Eagles.
Well, Youngers is multi-dimensional. He can hurt you with his legs or with his arm.
So Youngers stepping up over the middle, intercepted by Andrew Rivera at the 25.
And that seals the deal right there, as Rivera, with 39 seconds remaining, once again, outstanding defense exhibited by the Calexico secondary, and Andrew Rivera coming up with that key interception to stop this last hope drive by the Southwest Eagles.
And Bulldogs may be getting in a victory formation to run out the clock with 39 seconds.
Andrew Rivera and Lionel.
Montejano takes a knee. And that should be it.
Well, John, defensively, Lionel Canchola, that sophomore, from his linebacking position, along with Andrew Rivera, the safety, have been standout on defense and keeping the Southwest offense at bay, other than the 8 points that they put on midway in the fourth quarter. And so those are the Bulldog players being honored by Burgers and Beer as players of the game.
A couple of closing comments, Vic, as we get set for our post-game show. I think Calexico, made some mistakes. They've got to get their heads. When I talk about mistakes, I mean, jumping off sides. I mean, we still haven't gotten a hold on that.
Well, they killed a lot of big plays that denied a couple of scores in the first half, and that's something that they'll have to address in practice, as the Bulldogs' schedule is going to get tougher next week, as they're going to travel up to Brawley on a Thursday night football to take on the always tough Golden Horde, the Brawley Wildcats. But the Bulldog defense kept them in the game as they stopped the vaunted Southwest Eagle offense, led by Logan Youngers and Maite Cervantes. And the Bulldogs came up with timely stops, other than giving up that one touchdown on that drive and the 2-point conversion by Cervantes. But Calexico was able to extend their lead on the 7-yard scamper on that jet sweep by Marco Esquer, and the tenacious defense exhibited by Lionel Canchola and Andrew Rivera, who came up with that game-saving interception.
So the Bulldogs have moved to a 1-2 in league, and Southwest 0-3.
And the Bulldogs are 5-3 overall.
We'd like to thank all our viewers who tuned in tonight. Our halftime guest, Ruben Valenzuela, Athletic Director here at Southwest High School. Our program director, Will Torres at VSN Sports. The Valley Sports Network, our technician in the booth. Jose, God, I can't get anybody's name right. Jose Alejos, I work with you every day, Jose Alejos, and our cameraman, Jose Somoza, because Luis Panchito had other things to do. Oh well, ni modo. And of course, all the sponsors that make our broadcast possible. Join us next week from the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night when VSN, the Valley Sports Network, travels to Brawley to live stream the Brawley Wildcats and the Calexico Bulldogs. Again, tonight's final score, Calexico 21, Southwest 8. For Vic Carrillo, this is John Moreno of Bulldog Media in our 30th year, bringing you live coverage of Imperial Valley football, saying good night on the Valley Sports Network.